Happening right now, ERCOT is once again asking Texans to cut back on their electricity use. ERCOT says they are continuing to see high demand and wind power is down.
Seniors are especially vulnerable and concerned.
We've been relying on major corporations to maintain our shared electrical grid. Your family and my family trusted them to have our best interests at heart, but they didn't.
But energy experts warn the power grid is not completely fixed.
The same problems that we experienced a year ago, most of them are still there.
And hours later, ERCOT issued a declaration of emergency. Not only was the power knocked out, but tens of thousands of Texans also lost access to water.
They neglected to perform routine maintenance that could have minimized or prevented the power failures from the 2021 winter storm.
Power companies in affected states had to resort to rolling power blackouts to save their networks from collapsing, leaving households and businesses without power and heat.
Hundreds of thousands of homes and businesses in Texas still without power.
ERCOT's appeal to Texans to conserve power has many fearing rolling blackouts. KENS 5's Jeremy Baker looks into why it's happening.
Total power grid collapse.
We're coming for you, man. First floor roof is starting to fall in.
It created a humanitarian crisis.
A statewide blackout.
That cost billions of dollars in damage to the grid that you're still paying for today on your grid utility bill. But that's not your fault. There's nothing you could have done about that. Completely outside your control. Until now.
Texas is in an energy crisis. Demand is through the roof. People and businesses moving here. More and more electric vehicles on the road. The proliferation of data centers, cryptocurrency, which uses an immense amount of electricity. It's projected in the next decade, the United States will double the amount of electricity that it uses. What will continue to happen if our demand continues to rise? They're going to keep increasing the price of our electricity. You've already felt it hitting your pocketbooks, and I wish I could tell you it's going to end, but it's not. Instead, what we could do is throw you a lifeline. We can enable you to embrace the spirit of independence in Texas and help you get an expansion pack to your American dream. If you want to protect yourself to make sure your family, the food in your refrigerator, and the comfort of having the air conditioning on in the heat of Texas summer never escapes the grasp of your fingertips, then you need a battery solution. Solar and batteries is perfect because it's going to produce electricity when the sun is shining to power your home. It's going to charge your batteries during the day. As the sun sets at night, you'll use the electricity from the batteries that your system produced earlier in the day. And when the sun rises again tomorrow, that cycle will start over. You could never lose power again. And you can tell the grid, we're full off. You don't need them anymore. The cherry on top is, it's about the same as what you're paying for electricity today. And the price will never increase again in the future. Expect our phone call. You filled out your information. We appreciate you sharing that with us. Now, just take the call. We're gonna call you, we're gonna text you, we're gonna email you. You can opt out at any time. Just know that when you opt out, you're choosing to suffer instead of accepting the help that's right here for you. If you wanna escape the pain of losing power in the next freeze or the next hurricane, if you want to protect the food in your fridge, all for no money down, no money out of pocket, and just one consistent power bill that never increases again in the future, that enables you to pay the system off and eliminate your power bill entirely, that's why you need to take our call.